Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. I've got the most bizarre story for you today. I couldn't even believe I had to read it 2, 3 times. And I was like, are you kidding me? So, anyways, I'll brief you here. The FBI has raised the reward for Canadian fugitive Ryan Wedding to $15 million. And I thought, a Canadian they want for $15 million? What the hell has this guy done? You never hear of that. Wedding, a former 2002 Canadian Olympic snowboarder, is accused of running a billion-dollar transnational cocaine network with Mexico's Sinaloa cartel. U.S. and Canadian officials called him a modern-day Pablo Escobar, responsible for trafficking 60 metric tons of cocaine annually, not in total, annually. He is believed to be hiding in Mexico under cartel protection. Oh, no shit, Sherlock. New indictments allege he ordered the murder of a federal witness who was shot 5 times before testifying, and that his lawyer, Deepak Paradarkar from Ontario, advised him to carry it out. So this is what he looks like. And there he is when he was in Salt Lake in 2002 with the Canadian Olympic team. There is a blog page that was dedicated to finding this witness and tracking this witness. And two Canadians have been arrested with tampering with a witness. Apparently, they would follow this witness and through the blog somehow say, "Oh, I'm enjoying a beautiful day in Vienna today," meaning they have spotted the witness there. I don't know if that exactly, but that's what I'm telling you. So it was through this blog that this witness was found, that these two people from Alberta would now nobody knows if they were paid to do it. I mean, obviously they were paid to do it, but to track this guy and let the world know where he was so that they could send their henchmen. So I'm going to do one of my crime readings here when I pulled 25 cards. Here is Ryan Wedding as the Emperor, as masculine energy, and the Ace of Swords is the truth. The will he be caught? Will justice prevail? And so what we do is we look and see how far the cards are apart when I put 25 cards out, when justice will prevail. But yeah, never heard of a Canadian that was wanted for $15 million. So obviously he's paying more than that for his protection. But if he's making $1 billion a year, who cares if he spends 10% of that on protection, right? All right, so we'll also be looking for justice. If the justice card comes out, then he will be caught and going to court. We'll look for the 8 of Swords, and that would be him put in jail. We'll also look and see while I was reading about this, you know what? He would also show up as the Knight of Swords, because that's the winter action card. So that would show him as the Olympian. So let's find out. How does someone go from being an Olympic class snowboarder to the running of $1 billion cocaine empire? How does that happen? How does that happen? Ryan Wedding, will he ever be caught? Will he be caught alive? So if we see justice, he'll be going to court. If justice is in reverse, I'm going to say he's not caught alive. Justice will never be done. Oh, I know some of you can say, "Oh, Wheel of Fortune, and he's very wealthy." Some of you could say, "Well, losing your life is justice." Well, yes and no. Yes and no. It's the price you pay. Whether you go to jail, you lose your life, or you lose your body. Either way. All right. So remember, I need 23 cards, and I have no idea There's no rhyme or reason. I do it by intuition alone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. All right, these ones are out of play. So let me count these. One time I was caught miscounting, which is easy to do because I kind of go to another space while I'm shuffling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now I shuffle these together and we lay them all out. Will Ryan Wedding be caught? And what will be the outcome? So will he be caught? Will the sword of truth fall upon him? Will Ryan Wedding be caught? So what we're going to look for is how close, and then also we can do timing, like soon, middle, or far in the future. If the sword and the emperor are far apart, then he probably won't be caught, or at least not in the near 3 years. All right. Shall we begin? Ooh, the devil. There's the drugs. There's the drugs. There it is. Second chances. Wow, there's the Ace of Swords. Right off the start. Well, there's the announcement for the reward. And there he is. They're going to get him right away. A 10 of Pentacles. That's ruin. There he is selling drugs. Page of Wands in reverse. 7 of Pentacles. Are they going to get him and he's going to escape? He's going to be ratted on. Somebody he knows and trusts is, okay, I get it. And then this person is going into witness protection. Somebody is definitely looking at what he could do with that money, but he has to go into witness protection. Yeah, it's somebody you really trust. Let's see if another court card shows up. It's somebody he's really upset. Somebody's really mad. He's coming to his own demise. This is crazy. This is crazy. Look at all the major arcanas happening here. 10 of Swords in reverse. 4 of Swords. 6 of Swords. 8 of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Might be his wife. I don't know if he's married or has a girlfriend. Hierophant. Knight of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Temperance and Page of Swords in reverse. Can you see all that? Look at all the major arcanas that we are involved with here. Wow. Now, I don't see Justice on here, but we also don't see like the Death card. We do have the Tower in reverse. Absolutely, we have the Tower in reverse. But we don't have the Hangman, which is my self-inflicted card. Someone is definitely going to squeal on him. It might be his wife or girlfriend. Right? Because we have the Two of Cups here and the Queen of Pentacles would, that's or it could even be his own mother. Could easily be his own mother or somebody he looks at a as a mother type figure. I'm going to say something really bizarre here. It could be a deathbed confession. So if it is his mother, perhaps she's dying and she wants to die in peace, and she releases where her son is. Also, because we have the 10 of Pentacles there. I think somebody's going to have a deathbed confession and explain where this person is. And I think they're doing it for their own peace of mind so that they can go, this is peace of mind. This is their offering. Like I'm getting like last rites. This person is definitely Catholic. Like it's either a mother or a mother-like person. I wonder why we don't have justice here though. I've never seen them that close together. And second chances. That's why I'm wondering, are they told where he is and he gets away before they get there? But it was really good intel. Here it is. Here's somebody saying this is where he is. I think this person's on their deathbed. I don't think this person has much longer to go. And it's definitely a female. It's definitely it's somebody like I said, it's either his real mother or somebody who's like a mother-like figure to him, grandmother. I mean, and I think it's like she wants a clear conscience to get to heaven. I think it's somebody, she's doing it for religious reasons, not money, not money. Interesting. We got pages here in reverse, which are both bad news or bad intel. Yeah, I think she's related to him somehow. And here's the promise is she's not promising anymore to keep him safe because she's on her way out. She doesn't care about the money because this is also inheritance and it's in reverse. So perhaps she's so close to him that she doesn't get the reward. Does he? I was going to say, does he put himself out? These two pages in reverse could be the two young men and I think like they're early 30s, even though they're older than a page. This could be the two people with the blog that were announcing where this witness was, right? And even here is two people in agreement that were announcing where this witness was through their blog, like. And the FBI have seized the blog and is using it as a evidence in the charges against them. I don't see a court date here though. How come we don't have justice? If he's caught or given up, that's why I'm wondering if they're told where he is, and that's another reason they don't get the money. She puts herself out there deathbed confession or something to get off her guilt for religious reasons, gives the offer and says, this is where he is. And they get there and he's gone. So the information was correct, but she doesn't get the reward because he's not captured. Might have to clarify that. Does he ever fake? And this is going to be right away. This is on top. This is going to be right away. We're going to hear about this. Does he get away? Does he escape? Does he escape? Does he escape? Does he escape? Yes, he does. That's what it is. That's what it is. He sneaks away. He sneaks away. Is he ever brought to justice? Is he ever? And now that makes sense. So they don't get the money. They get really good intel where he is, but he escapes in time. That's why they don't get the money. Will he ever be brought to justice? Will he ever be brought to justice? Five of Swords. I mean, generally upright is yes. I think after he upsets a couple of people. Look at the swords, and swords are generally justice anyways. Or this could be the two that they initially caught and he's like laughing at them because they don't really have anything on him. It's these two. Can you clarify who is betraying him? 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 The Magician in reverse. It is somebody who he would trust at one point. The Magician upright, this person, I'm going to say it's his mother, because the Magician upright is the creator, is the manifester, person who gave birth to him. Is this this trickster energy here caught me off guard? Is this a ruse? Is the person who claims they know where he is, deathbed confession, is it a ruse so he can get away in time? Is it distraction so he can get away in time? Yes, it is. That's what it is. Now that makes sense. So they're doing a deathbed confession. So they clear their mind with their, according to their religion. There's the offer. There's the deathbed confession to the priest so that they get into heaven. But the intel is bad. It is it's surprising news, but it is definitely a yes of trickster energy. Will this Ryan wedding ever be caught and brought to justice in the next 10 years? In the next 10 years. Oh, let's do 5. Let's do 5. Will he ever be caught and brought to justice in the next 5 years? In the next 5 years. Yes. Yes, he might even choose to turn himself in. But no, this is because this is the choice card. But it's also, yeah, we have both angels here. We have the devil and we have both angels on the table. By a lover. By a lover. All right. So there you go. He's like all of them. Will he be brought in alive? That's one more question. Will he be brought in alive? Will he be captured alive? Will he be captured or brought in alive? Oh, I forgot. I didn't cover up the, hopefully it's too small for the AI to pick up on. Will he ever be brought in alive? No, he will not. He will not. There's only one possibility when they find him. That's why we have no court. That's why we have no justice on here. No, he will not. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Really interesting story. How do you go from being a world-class athlete to being a world-class drug dealer? What has happened in your life that happens? All right. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.